All right, so hello everyone. Good day and welcome to our oral communication in context class. So once again, this is Sir Jero and I am here today because it has been a week wherein we were not able to have our classes face to face because of the typhoons that we are experiencing. So I am trying my best right now to produce a video lecture or more likely a PowerPoint presentation and an audio presentation about our lesson 3 um, covering topics 1 and 2. So for today, we are going to have the discussion of lesson 3, the functions and features of communication. So to the other sections, I have already discussed the first topic, but for some we were not yet able to do that. So for those who have heard about this lesson, so this will serve as a review, and please stay right here because there will be a quiz after the lesson 3, or I mean after the topic 1. So you should be at least there for you to be able to answer my quiz. So now, here are the objectives of this lesson. First, to identify the functions of communication in different socially relevant images and video situations. Discuss how communication can be directed toward regulation or control, motivation, social interaction, information, and emotional expression. And of course, value the importance of effective communication in their daily interactions. So now let's proceed to topic 1, which is all about functions of communication. So when we talk about functions of communication, we simply mean or we simply refer to the uses or reasons of communication. Bakit nga ba tayo nakikipag-usap? At para saan ba tayo nakikipag-usap? Ano po, ano yung gamit niya at ano yung mga dahilan natin why do we communicate with other people? So here are some functions and it will show us the reasons. Actually, 5 reasons why do we communicate. Let's start with number 1. Number 1 is all about regulation or control. Now, this function is used to manage or control the behavior of others. It is commonly seen in commands, rules, directions, or requests. So, this function is primarily about managing or controlling one's behavior. Sa Tagalog, nag-uutos. Ano? So, tayo ay nag-uutos kapag itong klase ng communication yung ginagamit natin. So, kanino ba tayo madalas na nakakatanggap ng mga utos? Of course, so we have commands coming from our parents, ating mga ina, ating mga ama. Ganun din sa ating mga teachers. So, kagaya ngayon, I am asking you to listen and finish this video lecture, right? And then, we also have rules, and rules came from the government, came from, let's say, people of authority, mga doctors, police, and government officials. Then we also have directions. Pag pinag-uusapan natin ng regulation and control, we also refer to the traffic signs or road signs such as no parking, no U-turn, no overspeeding, o kaya merong overspeeding limit. So those are part of regulation and control. And then next is requests. Ano po? Yung request naman, we often hear it from people na alam natin na yung mga nakikisuyo, kumbaga. Ano po? So, very common naman itong ating function of communication na to. So, for example, we have a teacher telling students to submit their assignments on time. So, always remember na kapag regulation and control, laging merong affect or effect sa action ng ating receiver. Ano po? So kung tayo ang sender, dapat magkakaroon ng effect 'yun sa ating mga receiver. So simply kapag ka nag-utos ka, ano yung magiging effect, susundin ka. So technically, there is control within the behavior and the actions of our receiver. Now, so I hope you can give other examples kapag nagkita-kita tayo face to face. And right now, I hope you are thinking the examples or people whom you actually or usually get regulation or control from. Yung mga commands natin na natatanggap, mga utos, mga pakisuyo. So those are regulation and control. Next, we have social interaction. So for social interaction, so this function helps individuals form and maintain relationships. Through communication, it allows people to connect and socialize. This is actually one of the best and beautiful function of communication because it focuses on the forming and the maintenance of relationships. Kumbaga nakakabuo tayo at nakakapag-maintain tayo ng relationships because we interact with other people. And it is said that we are born as social animals. Yes, tayo daw po yung mga animals, highest form of animals, and included yung adjective na social. And when we say social, we refer to the quotation, no man is an island. Walang taong, no one is an island. Po. So walang taong nabubuhay at namamatay para sa sarili lamang. Pagkapanganak pa lang natin, we interact already with our parents, with our mother. Tsaka kapag habang lumalaki tayo, we grow together with our friends, together with our siblings, and habang tumatanda tayo, nagkakaroon tayo ng maraming mga kakilala, acquaintances, and sabihin man natin o hindi, we interact with them through eye contact, through physical, through body language, and of course through conversations. So that is social interaction. Because we are part of a society, meaning we are engaging all the time with um, other people. Now, I asked you before to write about your saranggola, your friends na as of today o ngayon ay hindi nyo masyado nang nakakasama. Ano po? So I hope na yung mga naisulat ninyo ay patuloy pa ring maging nandyan para sa inyo at ganun din sana kayo para sa kanila. Magkaroon pa rin kayo ng constant communication, magkamustahan kayo because that is social interaction. So we have here some examples. So friends chatting about their day or greeting each other. Halimbawa, may nakita kang kaibigan, kumaway ka sa kanya. So that's social interaction. Nagtanong ka ng assignment. Hoy, pare, o kaya, bes, may assignment ka ba dyan? Ano po? So that's social interaction. Nakipagtanguan ka o nakipagtaasan ka ng kilay habang may kasalubong ka na kaibigan o kakilala. That is social interaction. Ano po? As long as we talk to our friends, as long as we talk to our peers, as long as we talk to other people, and we are trying to build up a relationship or we are trying to continue the relationship that we have, that is social interaction. Now let's proceed to the third function, and that is motivation. So this function is used to encourage or inspire others to take action or improve performance. Ano po? So sa motivation naman, this is one of the most beautiful functions of communication. Same with social interaction, but this time sa motivation, kumbaga, there are so many people that we can meet all throughout our life. And from those people, we can hear a lot of words, conversations from them, and napakaganda kung yung mga salitang maririnig natin sa kanila o yung mga salitang bibitawan natin at ibibigay natin sa iba ay magiging source of motivation natin at ng ibang tao. Ano po, it is very good to have someone who will motivate or inspire us, especially to take action, o kaya naman to improve our performance. Ano po? So when it comes to taking action, ano po? So sa motivation, halimbawa may gusto kang gawin, may gusto kang hilingin at minomotivate mo ang isang tao na pumayag siya o o kaya naman gawin niya talaga yung hinihiling mo. Ano po, that's more than regulation and control, that is motivation. Ano po, so it also about improving performance, like good luck, kaya mo yan, do your best. So that is motivation. Kumbaga, simple words that actually mean a lot for us. Ano, kumbaga may mga bagay na sa tingin natin, akala natin hindi natin kaya. Pero because of the people who says na kaya natin yun, ikaw pa ba? Mga ganyan, ano po, we are motivated to do better. And that is motivation. Now, for example, so we have a coach motivating the team to play better. Ano po, so yan. And a speaker inspiring the audience. So, halimbawa, yung guest speaker nyo, nung kayo ay nag-completion, ano po, so may mga sinabi siyang mga inspiring words that is, you know, that might be attached or that might influence you as his audience. Ano po? So motivation niya. So I hope may mga tao kayo nakakilala. Ano po? So let's try answering this question. Who are the people usually motivate and inspire you? Ano po? So sana ay habang nakikita nyo tong tanong na to, may naiisip kayo at may naaalala kayong tao na alam ninyong pinagkukunan at nagiging source ninyo ng inspiration para magpatuloy, motivation para mas galingan nyo pa. Ano po, that's motivation. Especially your parents, your friends, and teachers. Ano po, may naaalala ba kayong teacher na kapag narinig nyo yung word na motivation, siya yung naiisip ninyo? Ano po, so that's motivation. At sana hindi sa iba lang manggaling yung motivation. Sana sa inyo rin. Ano po? Because motivation comes from within. Nagsisimula yan sa ating sarili. It was just, kumbaga, pinapastrengthen lang ng ibang tao. And sana, ganun din na maging source din kayo ng motivation for other people. So next, so here are some ways for us to motivate other people. So let's just skip this. You can read this and you can pause this video and read this slide. So next, let's have information dissemination. One of the basic and one of the most used function of communication. So this function involves the exchange or sharing of data, facts, or knowledge to inform or educate others. So, basically, everyday lagi tayong may tanong. Everyday lagi tayong naghahanap ng sagot. Ano po? So, especially sa school, 'di ba? And that is information dissemination. So, this function really involves yung palitan at pagbabahagi natin ng mga kaalaman na meron tayo. At sa pamamagitan ng pagtatanong, nakakakuha din tayo ng information. Ano po? One of the best example of information dissemination is a news report. Ano po? Which is a project that I'm asking you to do because information is everywhere. Kahit saan nandyan ang information. So, ayan. Ano po? So, another example ay a teacher explaining a lesson. So, yan. We are source of information, teachers. So, look around your house. Tingin kayo sa paligid ninyo. Ano po? Ano yung mga bagay na sa tingin ninyo ay magiging source ng information para sa inyo. Ano po? So, this is supposed to be done in classroom. Pero, syempre, we are at your home setting. No po? And that's okay. So, ngayong panahong ito, very important yung information para sa atin kasi merong mga bagyo, merong mga bad weather systems. So, everyday, lagi kayo magtatanong, sir, may pasok po ba? O kaya magtatanong kayo sa kaklase nyo, o kaya magsisearch kayo sa internet, o kaya maghahanap kayo sa Facebook ng mga announcements. So, yun ay information dissemination. That is that function. Na kung saan hahanapin natin, wala bang pasok ngayon, hanapin natin ang post ng Governor Helen Tan o kaya post ng DILG Philippines and o kaya ng LGU San Antonio para mahanap natin o kaya check natin ang GC. So every day there is information dissemination. And we can also disseminate information, we can also gain information through questioning. Ano po? So asking queries are actually a form of the information function. And then last, we have emotional expression. So this function allows individuals to express their feelings or emotions. So every day, lagi tayong may dinaramdam. Ano po, every day meron tayong mga emosyon na bumabalot sa ating sarili. And once na inilalabas natin yun, once na isineshare natin yun, it means we are doing this function, emotional expression. This function allows individuals to express their feelings, emotions, and attitudes. Ano po? So, ngayon, usong-uso yun sa atin ngayon yung paggamit natin ng notes sa messenger na halimbawa, mag-share tayo ng notes na malungkot o kaya emoji, o kaya, halimbawa, nilalamig, ganyan. Ah, o kaya blessed, feeling blessed, o kaya natatakot. Yan, that is emotional expression. And sometimes, we do also emotional expression sa ating mga kaibigan, sa ating mga taong pinagkakatiwalaan. Ano po, we express our emotions to them. Pag umiiyak tayo, tumatawa tayo, pumapalakpak tayo, that is emotional expression. So for an example, so we have here saying I'm happy or I'm scared to let others know how you feel. Ano po? So last time then I asked you to complete the sentence. Minsan gusto kong magsumbong sa'yo. Ano po? From Kahel na Langit by Maki. So I hope na yung mga ipinagsusulat ninyo sa aking activity na ito ay maging kumbaga nakatulong for you to express your emotions, for you to express your longing dun sa tao na sinasabi nyo dito, ano po, na nagagawa ninyo makapagsumbong sa kanila, nagagawa ninyo ma-express yung sarili ninyo, yung salooban ninyo, yung nararamdaman ninyo sa kanila, because emotional expression is very very important po. So, mahirap kapag sinasarili lang natin yung mga bagay-bagay. Ano po? So, let's recap about our functions of communication. So, we have first, um, regulation or control. Second is social interaction. Third is motivation. Fourth is information dissemination. And fifth is emotional expression. Now, so you will be having a short quiz after listening to this video lecture. So this is a short quiz about functions of communication. And for the instructions, you have to read each scenario carefully and identify which function of communication is exemplified in each. So you will be answering this quiz through the Google form that will be shown later. So let's just have an example. So I will have here a communication situation. So we have Maria tells her friend about the new book she is reading and why she finds it interesting. Ano po? So that's the communication situation. Now, let's analyze. Ano nga bang function of communication ang ginagamit o pinapakita nitong situation na to. So we have Maria, our sender, tells her friend is the receiver, about the new book she is reading and why she finds it interesting. May mga situations na nakakalito wherein nakikita ninyo parang dalawa yung ipinapakitang function of communication. And it might be true, pero sa kaso natin dito sa ating quiz, dapat pipili lang kayo ng isa at alin yung pinaka-main or alin yung main function talaga na ipinapakita ng situation. Kagaya nito, focus tayo sa first phrase. Ano po? First clause, yung Maria tells her friend. Doon pa lang, dapat gets nyo na kung anong function of communication ang ginagamit. So, Maria is telling her friend about something kahit pa tungkol saan yan. Ano po, once na magkwento ka sa isang kaibigan, si Maria nagkukwento sa kanyang kaibigan. So that is what function? That is social interaction because you are interacting and socializing with a friend. Ano po? So that's social interaction. So this question will be seen sa ating quiz. Ano po? So this is a bonus. So meron pa tayong 9 questions na ipapakita sa inyo. So sana ay nakita ninyo. And ito yung ating quiz ngayong araw. Ano po? So quiz for functions of communication. Scan this QR code to access the quiz. Ano po? So ito yung QR code natin for this quiz. I-post nyo ito, screenshot, scan para ma-access nyo yung quiz. Yung quiz natin ay 1 to 10 lamang. Ano po? So kung hindi ninyo pinanood itong video na ito, ibig sabihin hindi nyo masasagutan yung quiz natin. Ano po? So that would be all for today. Thank you for listening. Para doon sa mga na-discuss ko na itong lesson na ito, the only task that you have to do is to answer the quiz through the Google form. And of course, this will be recorded. So again, this is all for today's lesson. So for some parting words, love isn't just felt, it's communicated through text, calls, memes, TikTok videos, late night rants, reels, and silent glances. We express what words sometimes can't. Then communication isn't just about speaking, it's how we connect, express who we are, and build the world we want to live in. So, this is Sir Jero. I hope you learn at least a little bit of what we have discussed for this day. Ano po? So, for those who can't access the quiz, you can message me sa ating GC and ask for the QR code o di kaya naman ask for the link no po para mas mabilis. Pero kung hindi ito pinanood, ibig sabihin hindi ninyo masasagutan yung quiz natin. So that would be all. Thank you and good day. Keep safe and stay dry and hydrated everybody.